Ready.
The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Falcons and the Panthers, next on Madden NFL 22.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
Entering play call screen. Onside kick, kickoff left.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by their 6-year quarterback, the former #1 overall pick of the draft, Jared Goff.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Play the way you played in the regular season. Do you turn it loose or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st down, nothing, opening up really on the running play.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Goff. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he's going to get this all the way.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 30.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Goff a handoff here to Swift. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Goff now looking to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison, drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up fourth down.
He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Jalen Waddle deep to return it. Fielded at the 33. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers under head coach Matt Rule. Leading them out, the rookie from Ohio State at 22 years of age. It's Justin Fields.
And he was absolutely sensational throwing the football.
Entering play call, spacing switch.
That means he made good
On plan, there are 9. Clear, there are 9. Formation, I form. AHB leg dive.
If they trusted him in the regular season, they're going to trust him now and let him turn it loose.
Now a first
button.
Former Tar Heel Javonte Williams. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. So now we have Jackson slow to get back on his feet. Appears to be shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Entering play call, close. There are 3 AHB stretch.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. They give it to Williams. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Entering play call, formation, concept, screen, play action, pass print, pass print HD, HD reel.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Off play action, Fields.
Triangle button, cross button.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 12 options. Punt is selected.
It can dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's...
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
It says on both sides, each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Goff. A good throw here, finding Pascal. A gain of 3.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
We'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On 3rd and short, this is Janovich. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Now Goff on first down.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is...
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Play action. It's Goff. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted.
Button.
And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes,
Entering play call, coach suggestions. Plan, player, error, formation, single back, concept, keep it, lead, run, screen, play action, pat, pass sprint, pa sprint HB flat, pass sprint HB flat, pa HB wheel.
Good stop. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
On play action, Fields.
Triangle button. Square button.
His man, it's Williams.
Button button.
Carolina.
Javonte Williams.
52 yards.
And the Panthers will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Well, CD, with receivers, we talk about their speed, great hands. It's tough to quantify elusiveness, but they say he has great elusiveness, and he showed it right there with a run after the catch.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to him.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. Data bank is selected.
And the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
Entering play call, special teams, you have 6 options, kickoff left is selected.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Let's go.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football. Wound up leading to a touchdown the other way.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's a handoff to Swift. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for Swift.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. A handoff, Swift running to the left. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for gone. And Pascal's got it. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Goff on 1st down. Throw right side of the tight end is Shaughnessy. That catch good for only a couple.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
It's about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Again, Goff. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Oh, he rifles one. Intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field.
Entering play call, T vertical, inside zone.
Last time, let's see if the
plan, there are player, there are 9, formation, strong, I form, close, mesh, drag wheel, inside zone.
That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams.
And
he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game.
Entering play call, flanker drop, 90, AHD sweep,
I think the offensive line,
post shot, mesh, drag wheel, AHD sweep.
Wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Cross button, R1 button, cross button, R1 button.
The Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Von Miller, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Entering play call, close, there are 3 cat, formation, there are player, there are 9, gun plan, there are coach suggest switch, inside zone, slot cross.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Cross button,
Out of the gun.
cross button, R1 button.
The hands of his tailback, Samuels. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together,
Entering play call, for verticals.
their eyes light up when they talk about
Gun
open.
plan, there are player, there are 9, formation, concept, G, needed, screen, play action, do, pass sprint HP, flop, pass sprint HP, pass sprint HP, pa HD wheel.
Field after the catch when they're running with the ball, they think they're going to win those too.
Cross button, Cross button.
It's Fields off the bootleg.
Triangle button. Action button.
To Jalen Waddle. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had. Piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title. And they get the home date here in round one of the playoffs. But Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide open offense they've run all season? Or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure?
Entering play call. Undo. Sprint HB flat.
I think it's all out just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things
Square button. Square button. Cross button. Triangle button.
No breaks. Let it rip.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second.
Entering play call. There are two categories. Concept. Screen pass. Run. Inside. AHP inside zone.
When that ball's up for grabs.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff.
Cross button. Entering play call. Insides. Close zone ST. AHP zone WK.
And keep it moving.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. They'll hand it off now. Williams running right through it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers.
Entering inside zone. Concept. Play type. There are 9 categories. Concept. Screen. Play action. Pass sprint. HB reel.
Postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
Cross button.
Play fake, now Fields to throw.
Cross button. Circle button.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Entering. Padu. Sprint. Pared. Padu left. Pared. Padu left. Cross button. Cross button.
Going again on 2nd down.
Triangle button.
This
Cross button.
to Williams.
And he'll be out of bounds just in.
Entering play call. Padu. HB wheel. Padu. Sprint HB flat. Sprint HB flat. HB wheel.
Play action. It's Fields.
Square button.
Got a man. Complete.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They want to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit in the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
Entering play call. There are 2. Padu. Sprint HB flat. cross button,
They'll fake the handoff. Now
square button, square button.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Rodney McLeod in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on second down.
Entering play call, do, third, concept, there, screen pass, run, option, run, inside zone split.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Williams.
R2 button.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Entering play call, inside concept, there, screen pass, play action, wide drag, contact, wide drag reel.
Backers set the edge.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Now Fields.
Triangle button. R2 button.
For a Panther touchdown. Kyle Pitts there to make the grab. And the Panthers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both
entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. Add event to selected.
You've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport, they say the great athletes.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
It's easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Nothing is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Gone. He'll drop this one off to Swift. 2 yards.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
To the running back, this position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun on third down, Goff. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 7 categories.
Fourth down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
R1 button.
Waddle on the return. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he's been good 2 first halves.
Entering play call, coach suggests kick.
Does a lot.
Counter Y. Fade HD wheel.
Deal for you.
HD slim.
Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
They begin the drive with Williams. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second.
Entering play call, empty slot under.
Run the football. There should almost be
AHD stretch.
the offense right now. Bam.
Post HD corner. AHD stretch.
Moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A give to Williams. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to.
Entering play call, coach verticals.
No gain that time as it's going to leave him with a.
On plan, there are 9 categories. Throw a keep is selected. Player, there are 9. Formation, strong. Glow, AHD dive. Pod keep. Pod and around. Cross button.
Play action, Fields.
Cross button.
Trying to lay one up deep.
Cross button.
Caught on his sideline, but he's
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. We have 12 options. Punt is selected.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might...
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
They get him the ball in some space in some different ways here.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Goff now looks to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Allowing him to get to the perimeter, but that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. Takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Falcons on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. From the 50, it's Goff. Going up top. And unable to connect.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Falcons send out their punter. They'll boot it away from about his 35. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Waddle now to return. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective.
Entering play call, AHP stretch.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in.
Close puck draw, AHP zone WK.
Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Triangle button. Cross button. Enter button.
Back and he's got him complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Entering play call, coach suggest, on plan, player, error 9, formation, goal line, gun, pistol, weak, strong, I form, glow, A, ka HB wheel, ka boot flow, putty corner, 94 wheel, ka HB wheel.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Cross-cutting.
Williams.
Cross-cutting.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
57 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Entering play call, close, formation, strong, I form. Close, AHB stretch.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10.
Cross-cutting.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Entering play call. Formation, there are 9. Player, there are 9. Jump onto, gun plan, there are 9. Coach suggests shock inside zone. The spot.
Here's 2nd and 9.
R1 button, circle button, triangle button,
he's going to fire one deep,
square button,
and he's got it. Touchdown Panthers.
Jalen Waddle,
40 yards.
and the Panthers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie...
Entering play calls, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. That attempt is selected.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. A drive there of just 4 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Entering instant call to challenge, super sim is stats, coaching. Pop-up medical center is selected. Entering injury report screen. 3 rows, 4 columns. Left filter Panthers, right filter all player named Jackson. Position WR. Injury type dislocated shoulder. Injury length out for game. Player name J. Jefferson. Position W. Injury type dislocated shoulder. Injury length out for game. Injury. Position W. Player name J. Jefferson. Entering franchise screen, you have 9 options. Resume is selected.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Linebackers keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to Thomas.
And they're able to get this one.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
And keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2nd and 2. They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
On the last 2 possessions, the running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On first down, Swift. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And it's picked up. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already
entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are these spots. PhD stretch.
They'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
right.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
So that challenge, a successful one. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. Toward the left sideline, but it's in.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
We start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Now Goff. It's incomplete. Took a
entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
But couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
Entering play call.
Mesh. He wants to carry his team.
Plan. There are 9 formation.
He's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that
run.
trend.
Screen. Play action. Pass print. Pass print HD flat. Pa HD wheel.
On play action, Fields.
Triangle button. Circle button.
Hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Entering play call. Padu. Concept. Screen pass. Run. Option. Run. Inside zone split.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Cross button.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams.
Cross button.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Entering play call. Inside zones. Zone thick jet. Concept. Play type. There are 9 categories. Concept. Screen. Play action. Pass print. Pared. Cross button.
On first down, it's Fields.
Triangle button.
That'll be complete to Stevenson.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Entering play call. There are two concept. Screen pass. Run. Inside zone. Inside zone split.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. On the ground, this is... And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Entering play call. Inside zone. There are 11. Inside zone split. Zone fit jet. Concept. There are 9 categories. Screen. Play action path. Hawaii drag. Pabu come back. Cross button.
1st and 10. Here's Fields.
Cross button. Circle button.
His pass catching tight end. That's Pitts.
Entering play call. There are 2. Pabu. Sprint HV. Concept. Screen pass. Run. Inside zone split. Cross button.
On second.
Cross button.
It's Williams. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Entering play call. Concept. Play type. Concept. Screen pass. Play action. Pass sprint. Pa H. Pa do. Pa HB wheel.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Cross button.
It's now to throw.
Cross button. Circle button. Triangle button.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
Entering play call. Concept. Screen. Run. Option. Formation. Strong. I-form. Look. A post shot. Mesh. Drag wheel. Inside zone.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Cross button.
Now Williams.
Cross button.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to...
Entering play call. Close. There are 3 categories. You have 12 options. Inside zone is selected.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Entering play. Flanker drop. 94 will. Pa HB wheel. Pa boot flow. Putty corner. 94. Pa HB wheel. Formation. Strong. I-form. Flanker 94. Pa HB. Pa boot flow. Putty core. 94. Flanker. AHB leg dive.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we get to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Down inside the 15 he goes. 96 yards rushing for him in the ball game now, 14 carries. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Entering play. AHB stretch.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a give, right. It's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage.
Entering play call, formation, error, concept, screen pass. Option is set, option is play action pass. Sprint HB flat. Sprint HB flat. Sprint HB flat. Pa HB wheel.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Fields.
Triangle button. Circle button.
He's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Entering play call, concept, error, play type, error 9, concept, screen pass, run, option, run, inside zone split.
That's precious real estate given up.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Now a man who's been busy. It's Williams. And they get him down at the 1.
Entering play call, inside zone. There are 11 categories. You have 36 options. HB zone WK is selected.
As the clock shows.
Entering play call, inside zone. There are 11 categories. You have 36 options. HB zone WK is inside zone. HB zone WK.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run it with
button.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Javonte Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Panthers are able to add on to their 1st half lead. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. That attempt is selected.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And a rout is on here in this 1st half.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Cohen now to return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now we'll see what Michael Thomas and the rest of the offense has in store here. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? 2nd quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
That means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Now a 1st down throw. Goff. And break. The tight end's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This 1st half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. and they get one here in the passing game.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Goff. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Now Goff. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And they work this near the 5.
Entering play call, under 4-3 package. You have 15 options. Cover 3 spy. Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw. Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Entering play call, under 4-3 package. You have 15 options. Cover 3 sky is selected.
NFC wild card matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This the second of our triple header here on Wild Card Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's NFC wildcard game. And it was the Minnesota Vikings who will continue on in these playoffs as they knock off the Washington football team. Next, a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Falcons. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
Entering gunplug adjustments. Run outside. Throw it short. Throw it medium. Throw it. Run outside. Run inside.
Let's get you back out to Brandon Godden.
Defend outside. Defend short pass. Defend medium pass. Defend deep pass. Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
3. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC. Now, the drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. And they have made this look easy. And there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. HB stretch is selected.
Road that may be home field advantages and all.
HB stretch.
But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
They start the second half.
Cross-cutting.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. On plan, there are 9 categories. Run inside is run inside. AHB belly weak. Zone split WK. AHB belly weak.
It's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Cross-cutting.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pick.
Entering play call. AHD belly weep. AHD inside zone.
And not so good.
AHD dive.
Now let's find out they're going to
Close zone STR. AHD zone WK.
Action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Now carry number 20. Here's Williams. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Entering play call, run inside, on plan, clear, error, formation, I4, strong, close, AHD dive, Conti.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Cross button.
Action. It's
triangle button. Cross button.
That's going to be caught.
Cross button.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Entering play call, pot and around, formation, weak. Pistol, strong, close, pot and around, AHD zone WK.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Cross button.
Now a hand
cross button.
Running back. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4.
Entering play call, low, punky,
hitting and
pot and around.
Run, so the offense is going to go back there. They'll feel pretty good about themselves.
And around.
Defensively, you have to
double post.
Okay because you did
and around.
Bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Cross button.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Cross button. Triangle button. Triangle button. Square button.
Williams brings it in. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, it's
entering play call, close, we have 9, formation, we
did exactly that.
I form, close, AHD leg dive.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Cross button.
They'll try and run. This is Williams.
Arching button.
They will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Javonte Williams saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. We have 15 options. That event is selected.
And it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good.
Entering play call, special teams, you have 6 options, kickoff left is selected.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And not much on this one, takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They've got to dig down deep, and they need something right now, really anything to cling on to this offense.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Okay, because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he'll work this one.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
The 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Goff. Underneath, he's got Brate. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's
entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's gone. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
To throw is gone. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Entering call to shall games coaching. Pop-up medical center is selected. Entering injury report screen for rows 4 columns left filter Panthers right filter all player name J Sweezy. Position WR. Injury type dislocated shoulder. Injury length out for game. Injury type. Position WR. Player name J Jefferson. Falcons selected. Player name I. Simmons. Player name J Sweezy. Position R. Injury type shoulder strain. Injury length 2 quarters. Injury length TBD. Injury length out for game. Injury type bruised sternum. Position WR. Player name H. Renfrow. Player name I. Simmons. Position MLB. Injury type shoulder. Injury length TBD. Entering franchise screen, you have 7 options. Resume is selected. And Panther spot inside zone. On plan, there are 9 categories. Run inside is run ins, AHD belly weak.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own...
Entering play call, run inside, you have 79 options, HB zone, 26, HB dive.
And that was amazing because that drive...
HB zone WK.
Adjustments...
HB belly weak.
...by the defense is not...
HB zone WK.
Second down at 7.
Cross button.
They run it again with Williams.
Button.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Entering play call, AHB belly weak. On plan, there are player, there are 9 categories. Formation, there are 9. Concept, screen path, play action, view, how wide drag, hugger left.
And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Cross button.
It's Fields off the bootleg.
Triangle button.
That one caught by
button.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
Entering play call, Kabu. Concept, formation, I form, strong. Close, you have AHB zone WK. Cross button.
Now a 1st down.
Button.
Williams. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4.
Entering play call. Hockey. Top and around.
It's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your...
AHB zone WK.
For maybe later...
Double post.
Establish the inside...
AHB off tackle. Hockey.
To the perimeter later.
AHB off tackle.
Do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Circle button.
They'll fake the handoff.
R1 button. Triangle button.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Stevenson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed...
Entering play call. And around. And around. Double post. AHB off tackle. And around. Formation. They're weak. Strong. Close. And around. And around. And around. Cross button.
Play action. Fields.
Cross button. R2 button.
Send complete to Williams.
Entering play call. Close. AHB zone WK. Formation. Weak. Scrum. I form. Close. AHB leg dive.
They pick up the 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Cross button.
They go back to the ground.
Cross button.
5 yards on the carry. Good.
Entering play call. Close. Error. Formation. Player. Error. Not. Javonte Williams. Jalen Waddle. Justin Fields. Jamar Chase. Alan Lazard.
Especially when they look.
Alan Lazard. Jets weak. Shot save block. Jet sweep.
Second down at 5.
Cross button.
Well, they'll try to Jets
button.
with Lazard. And he stopped immediately there.
Entering play. Hail Mary.
Play there now.
Shot save block. Player. There are Brandon Stevenson.
Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense.
Brandon Risky. F slide. Thick punt FD. F slide. Thick punt FD. Thick punt off. Thick punts. Thick punt F. Player. There. Kyle Pitts. Formation. There are not. I form. Close. There. Mesh. AHD stretch.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Cross button.
A give to Williams.
Triangle button. R2 button.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 148 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Entering play call. Close. Inside zone. Flanker drive. 94 well. Cross button. Cross button. R1 button. Square button.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Entering play call. Formation. There are 9. Concept. There are 9. Formation. Strong. Weak. Strut. I form. Single back. Wing tight. There. Sluggo seam. Mesh. 26. Puff Florida. AHD stretch. Cross button.
They'll try and run for
R2 button. R2 button.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be
entering play call. Wing tight. There are 9 categories. Formation. I form.
Yeah, let's just go big picture.
Strong.
Everybody.
Close. You have AHD zone WK.
Gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Cross button.
Williams will try again.
R2 button.
A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer.
Entering play call. Close. You have 9 options. HB zone WK is selected.
50 now, and this defense has really had its problems. Keep him contained.
HB zone WK.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Cross button.
They'll try to
R2 button.
It's Williams. And this time he is in. Javonte Williams. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They've faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. We have 15 options. Bad attempt is selected.
These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it was
entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he'll be out of bounds after.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 41, Goff. Incomplete.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
By them, they've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Goff throwing again. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Let's go. Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
For a good gain and a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Raekwon Davis able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. One quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Out so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 7 categories.
Still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Goff. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 7 categories.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're over 2.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 9 categories. You have 30 options. Zone fidget is selected. Power O. AHB zone WK.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Cross button.
They start the drive on
button.
Williams. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 9 categories. You have 30 options. HB power is selected.
And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
AHB counter. AHB stretch.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Cross button.
They'll keep it on the ground. Williams. Williams is going to have the first down.
Cross button.
And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A big play there. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right.
Entering play call, 26, AHB dive. Close zone ST, AHB dot, inside zone.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Cross button.
They'll hand it
triangle button.
3 yards on the pickup there. And
entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. ISO is selected.
Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to
plan. There are player. There are 9. Formation. I form. Close. Mesh. AHB stretch.
Cross button. On 2nd down, Williams.
Cross button.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a...
Entering play call. Inside zone. Flanker drive. AHB led dive.
They're doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Cross button.
On third down.
Cross button.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Oh, now Miller slow in getting up. He's still down on the ground. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. Field goal 39 yards. Select one plan. Player. There are 9. Formation. There are 9 categories. Concept. Screen. Run. Option. Quick. Media. Keep. Play. Screen. Play action. Pass print. Pa. Do. Pass print HB. Pass print H. Pa HB reel.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Cross button.
Snap it to Fields.
Triangle button. Triangle button. Triangle button. Triangle button. Square button.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Entering play call. There are 2 concept. Screen pass. Run. Inside zone split. Cross button.
Williams.
Cross button.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Javonte Williams.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control.
CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. That event is selected.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good.
Entering play call. Special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Cohen now to return.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Atlanta regains possession of the football. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Damon Harrison picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A CD, so often we...
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
No time to do much of anything.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line. And these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot. And they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
After the sack on first down, Goff. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off. Marcus Peters. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 option. Trail. AHD zone WK.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now a handoff. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence.
Entering play call, go mesh spot.
You may have to go to the air.
On plan, there are 9 formation, there are 9 I form, straddle, I form, close, HB real, HB leg dive.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Cross button.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Button.
It's Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Javonte Williams. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
And I love how you use the word will. Because both
entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. Advantage selected.
Broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will extend this big lead. They had the short field and they made quick work of it.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Cohen now to return. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
When I see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
On first down, it's gone. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Raekwon Davis able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Goff. And his throw is incomplete.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Goff.
Swings this out here for Cohen.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
R2 button.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Carolina getting set to take the field.
And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier for
entering play. AHB stretch.
Momentum built up.
Plan. There are 9 player. There pile picks. Formation. There are strong. I form. AHB led dive.
They'll run on first down.
R2 button.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Entering play call, close. There are AHB stretch.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Cross button.
Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not good.
Entering play call, close. There are 3 cat formation. There are 9 cat strong.
We always
close. HB zone WK.
The way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Cross button.
On 2nd down now.
R2 button.
It's Williams working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Entering play call, Conti. AHB off tackle. End around, double post. AHB off tackle. Formation, weak. Strong. Glow, Conti. AHB end around. AHB zone WK. Cross button.
They'll try to run
R2 button.
Williams. Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Entering play call, plan. Player, there are formation, weak. Strong. I form. AHB led dive.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Cross button.
Here we go with Williams. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. The type of game that he's having running the football, there was no doubt.
Entering play call, close. There are 3 categories. AHB stretch.
On defense, right? If you know, on him. Right? You know he's having that type of a game. Who else would you expect to get the football? I would have taken my chances and sold out defensively to stop him. And if anyone else picks it up, I tip my cap to him.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Cross-cutting.
They give it to Williams.
Cross-cutting.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Entering play call, close. There are 3 categories. Formation, there are concept, there are option.
His ability to read
pass,
and make a
medium pass, quick option, run.
Like one of those games.
Inside, AHD inside zone. Zone split WK.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Touchdown, defense. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Switch up, switch up.
Cross-cutting.
Williams.
Cross-cutting.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the...
Entering play call, inside zone. There are 11 categories. You have 36. Inside zone split.
Down at about the length of the football.
Close zone ST. AHB zone WK.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Cross-cutting.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it.
Cross-cutting.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Javonte Williams. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. Well, they were looking to pick up the 1st down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage partners. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. That attempt is selected.
And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They could...
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
That their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. Now Goff on 1st down. Looking sideline, incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards past.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Gone. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing on third. Goff. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Take it at the 37.
R2 button.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10.
Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back.
With this lead and the football, things obviously.
Entering play call. On plan. There are player. There are 9. Formation. There are 9. I form.
That shutout.
Blow. AHB leg dive.
Minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
On 1st down.
R2 button.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know you're trying to ring everyone.
Entering play call, close. There are 3 categories. You have AHB stretch.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. 24 is the mic. Rip.
Cross button.
Again, it's Williams.
Triangle button.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Entering play call, close. There are 3 categories. You have 12 options. AHB stretch is selected.
Has been a one-sided affair.
Entering play inside zone. AHB stretch.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Yeah, they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Williams. Just a yard on the pickup there.
Entering play call, close. There are 3 categories. You have 12 options. Formation, there, strong.
The line of scrimmage.
Close. AHB dive. Hockey. Pot and around. AHB zone WK.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Mike's 59. Watch screen.
Cross button.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Cross button.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Every running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the
Entering play call. Formation. Player. There are not. Alan Lazar. John Ortiz. Justin Field. Jay. Justin Field. Justin. Spike. QB Drilla. Spike ball. QB Drilla. QB Drilla. QB Sneak. QB Drilla. QB Drilla. QB Heel.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Entering plate, spike ball. QB heel.
The Panthers season will press on as we say so long, everybody.